All right, we're live. Do you have a pizza story to tell us this week, McMasher?
Nothing crazy, but I did finally cracked, and I had to go to Costco and get a couple slices. It was so worth it. So worth it. I paid for it later because just the gluten doesn't like me all that much. Oh, sticker request. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did a 1 pepperoni, a 1 cheese. God, so good. Normally I don't like cheese pizza, but the Costco just all cheese. Woof. Delicious. I feel like I hear an echo.
On your end?
Yeah, it's probably just my headphones. But yeah, that's my only pizza story. Just went to Costco, had to get some things. I just go to get like a bunch of meat now. It's where I really save money. Get a stack of chicken, stack of fish. Although I'm on that trout game, I can't really afford the salmon nowadays. It looks the same. It's dyed pink.
Really?
The taste is the same to me. Yeah, the trout they have.
What color's trout normally?
I feel like it's just white. Ostrom's caught some trout, some rainbow trout.
I didn't realize.
White.
I didn't realize they could do that.
Yeah, like salmon you get at the store. It's not naturally pink. They just dye it pink.
Oh yeah,
or at least
salmon.
the farm raised.
Yeah.
Pink. Like a sockeye is pink, from what I understand. Some Copper River. I did get Copper River salmon. It was bomb because it's the first catch of the season. Copper River in Alaska.
I was about to say that you should have some really good fish up there now.
Yeah, they got good stuff, but I feel like because it's Costco, you get it everywhere. But yeah, they get the Copper River is the one to get. But I haven't bought king salmon yet. That's super expensive. That's like, I don't know, $20 a pound instead of like $12. Extra fatty. But yeah, that comes from Alaska. But apparently as one can expect, the levels of king salmon have been really low this year so far. As one can expect, because we don't get any good news nowadays. Like, how often is it like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of fish now. Plenty to go around. There's a lot of X, Y, and Z animal. Plenty to go around. It's always a shortage is the name of the game.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
I like a little bit of fish every now and again.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Cook it in the air fryer. I finally got a new air fryer.
None of that had anything to do with pizza, but yeah.
It did, because when I went and got my fish and my meat, I was like, I'm not gonna come to Costco and not leave without a couple slices. And I got a prime parking spot, like right out front. But my beef is here's my latest drama. Is how Costco is?
Yep.
It's mayhem in the parking lot. And everyone's always waiting. Like, my mom is someone who like follows people to their car and then waits. I'm like, oh my god,
I hate that.
Park at the end of the lot and walk. It takes like 15 seconds. I know it's scary. The parking lot's so vast. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be walking for miles. It's not that bad. But here's my beef.
Hit me with a beef.
When you get your pizza slice, I'm not gonna eat it in the Costco with all those people, especially by myself at a table when there's like families waiting. Like, when's it gonna finish? Lately, I go to my car to eat pizza after I put all my stuff in, and someone's waiting for me, and they're like, why aren't you leaving? I have to be like, I'm eating my pizza. Quit waiting for me. It's awkward, and they're just waiting for me to leave my parking space.
You gotta do it in the trunk. You gotta pop open the trunk and sit in the trunk.
I know. Well, this last time, right, I hadn't even gotten back to the car yet. I was pushing my cart, and this guy pulls up and is like, don't even push your cart all the way. I'll take your cart. He wanted my spot so bad. He just wanted me to get back in the car, and I was like, dude, I'm still gonna eat my pizza. Even if you take my cart, I'm sitting in my car and eating my pizza. And so you just got to deal with all these people come and they just sit there and look, and I have to be like, nope, go. And I get it. It's kind of a dick move. And once I've even like just basically gone to a separate part of the lot and finished. But today I was like, nah, I'm eating it piping hot. Screw these people. But I get it. Costco's mayhem. So I don't fault people. But like, I don't know, like I would see it now because I eat pizza in my car. I could look and see like, okay, that person's going to be eating pizza. I know not to wait for them. But I don't wait for people anyway. I just go. I go to the far end. I'm like, I'm young. My legs work. I'm just gonna go to the furthest
You're not
end
that
of the
young,
lot.
though. You're not that young.
I know.
Though.
I know. And my knees are bad.
It
But
sounds like your Costco's insane because I don't
the
have
first
that
Costco-
vibe out here.
it's the first Costco. It is insane. I think maybe because it's one of the originals, it's smaller, and they have the gas station right there also. So even the far end of the lot is packed because you've got all the people going there to get the gas. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of
So
mayhem
Davla's
down
here,
there.
and he's written 2 funny things. The Joshes are both here too, but hold on.
Nice.
Davla wrote.
They're gonna want to be here today.
Well, I also well, we'll get into the title of what the video is in a second because I wrote something funny in the title for just for you, Ad. Jerry said, "How tall are these stacks of chicken?"
How tall are my stacks of chicken?
Yeah.
Well, they take up the whole freezer, damn near.
Okay.
I get 2 packs of the thighs, boneless, skinless. 2 packs, bone and skin included, and then I get just for myself, even though it's all for myself, just for myself, the pack of the party wings. You know, little drums and wings.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty stacked up in there.
And Jerry also points out it sounds like the sitting in the parking lot would be the same as the table inside.
In a way, it is where people are like waiting for you, but at least like I'm in my dojo.
That's what he wrote too.
I don't have to like guard my cart and then have all these people just standing around me watching me eat. I'm kind of like I'm in here.
And then Toy wrote Sam's Club gang. That's just stupid, Toy. Get out of here. Sam's Club gang. But I hate Walmart. Well, I mean, I'd rather go to Walmart than Sam's Club, bro. It's Costco or nothing. It's Kirkland or get out of town.
I've never had a Sam's Club membership. I didn't even know, like, I think you were
Grandpa
the one who told me
did.
when we were teenagers that you could still go into the food court.
Because it wasn't in the inside. It was before.
Yeah. Well, they have that like in Sacramento at Costco. It's all on the outside, the food court. So you could just go up.
That's how Sam's Club by our out in here in the East Bay is. All
They're
right.
checking now though at Costco.
I heard. Yeah, I was about to say that's
Yeah.
the new thing. That's the new thing.
They get me every time, and I'm like, what are you? You're not even really checking.
Let's get into the episode.
Anyways, yeah.
We've gone almost 10 minutes with the pizza / Costco. I know.
About my
That's so I could do the Insta. I could turn on the things in the chat, whatever. Get the show running.
Yeah.
It's a good way. All right, episode 24, talking stuff with McMasher, and we have a hot one. One we've been discussing and building up to for a long time here, and I'm glad Josh Toy is here for this because we're going to start off immediately attacking him. We have MBS
Nothing but
4.
slices.
But the issue with MBS 4, and I put this in the title, Addy, MBS 4 in 240p, sorry.
Wow. Wow.
Because before we even started, Addy instantly pointed out that it's going to be a rough one today, everybody, because this video is in 240p. So, Josh, we're going to start the video, but while we start it, start typing and explain to us why there isn't a high-res version.
Yeah, like I remember, like I had this just sitting on my desktop for years because it came out in Scooter Resource. That's where like footage dropped, and it was just like a download link or like a file or, yeah, I think it was a download link. I don't know how we shared stuff back then. Like you just had to have your own web server and post a link. But yeah, so I remember there is a good quality. It's not just like, oh, this is so old that we don't even remember that the quality wasn't that great. Like I've got a file somewhere on some laptop, but I don't know if I even have the laptop actually or just the hard drive.
Yeah.
But someone out there's got to have the original, and I'm surprised, Josh, you don't got it because I see it got uploaded in 2020. Where's the original?
See, Young just said MBS 4 came out before YouTube. It did, but Josh uploaded this in 2020, July 11th, 2020 to be exact.
Yeah. I guess was it before YouTube?
Josh
Josh
is saying he had no part of editing my own video part. That Josh, explain to us why it's 240p. You don't have a higher res? Is as simple as answers that? Do you just not have a higher res of it? Someone also wrote that theirs is in 1080. Look, we're live. I'll show you right here. I'm clicking the button. Quality goes to 240. That's the highest I could do.
And these were shot on like the newer camera of the time. It was like nice stuff.
Yeah.
So I know, because even watching, I'm like, man, I can't even tell, is that a bar spin? Like, I know it's a bar spin, but like it's hard to tell certain things.
We're just giving,
yeah, like
we're just joking
screeners are
around
bigger
though,
now.
too.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's not that big of a deal.
Anyways, yeah.
The only reason I'm saying let's at least press play just so that we're going. I will say too, off tops, that
transition right there.
Yeah, exact, dude. That transition though, I do give mad props on that transition. Yeah. Josh, I'd love to know who did that, if it was you or Rick, but that transition was awesome.
Let's see, released in 2000, let's say 5. Really, it was 2005? I thought it was like 2003 or 4. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Because this came out, because 2005, that was my senior year. So I definitely know it was while before I went to college.
Josh says that his hard drive is damaged. He needs to take it in. Well, bro, take that sucker in.
What do you mean, bro? Okay, what kind of damage are we talking here? Because I could, I downloaded some recovery stuff and was able to recover a bunch of stuff from a bad drive.
DM Addy the info. Maybe he could help you out with that.
I'm saying there's just if it's like a mounting thing and it's not like a total disaster, you could get a program that'll still allow you to access it. And then if you pay like $20, you don't have to go like file by file. Just let you download everything. I'm
already pausing. So Josh said the intro was done by Ricky, heavily inspired by his skate video he saw. The skate video he saw, I'd put money on this, Addy. We had this skate video. It was I Think. The Think video.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta be. Because remember, they had the same intros.
Yeah, because it was mimicking the
Apple commercials.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like the last Think video before they went under. Think is
I remember the I Think.
Think was a dope skate brand from out of San Francisco that was very popular here in the Bay Area.
Think.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then it turned into City skateboards for a little bit. I have a board hanging up in my room that's a City skateboard.
Mm-hmm. Damn, the Josh toy ramp. I was always so jealous of this. Like, how did he get this?
Josh had the best. So this is first part. It goes right into Derek Becker. Beckering?
I think this is actually still part of the intro.
Okay, my bad.
I could be wrong.
I haven't watched this video since we were very young. I haven't gone back and reflected on this one in a long time.
I waited days for this to come out. It's one of those, like, got home from school, saw it was out, and this was probably like the official first real full-length scooter video. Josh, so when it dropped, it was like, whoa, because even NBS 3 is like 15 minutes long. This is what, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So when this dropped, it was like, first, like, text Tubi, like, bro, it's out, and then like I'm watching it, and then
I came over and we watched it in your computer room. You'd already watched it once because you were telling me about it, but we watched it in your computer room.
You know where we actually, if not my room, where we watched it was Remazzini's house in that little office right off the garage. When you come in through the garage, a bunch of us watched it there because I was like, you guys think I'm the best scooter rider? Like, wait until you see these.
We might have watched it in there too. You're right. Now that you say that,
I watched it so many times.
Me and Kev spent a lot of time in that little room. That's where we ordered the first fisheye, and it was the wrong one, dude.
That little
pre-internet, like all we knew was eBay.
Yeah, well, even now it's still the way to get stuff.
Josh wrote a bunch of stuff. Basically, RVM4 was NBS 5. Stephen T says we were overhyped the video, that it was just okay. Ooh, Josh throwing some shade at
NBS 4?
Yeah, I guess so. That was gnarly too. Back then, that double set was gnarly. That double set was gnarly.
This video was way crazy.
Still on high 8 tapes, yeah.
No, this whole thing was nuts.
So this would have been the timing of What a Waste of Tape for Overshow. For you diehard Heligrip fans, if you really know, this is the same time as What a Waste of Tape. No, Toss Our Salad. Toss Our Salad, not What a Waste of Tape. Toss Our Salad.
Okay, this is nuts right here because I believe this is on the carbon fiber.
Yeah. Wasn't that the legend? Was that roll off the roof?
Yeah, he whips though, so that wasn't the, the one where it snaps. This might still be the.
I'll rewind a little
The
bit.
intro. I want to say, dude, this might have been 2004.
So then it would have been in between the two videos for us because we did one in 03, 05.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been. I want to say I had more time to like watch this video and like improve before going to Arizona. Because I want to say my riding kind of dropped off then, and this came out. I feel like the vibe was sunny. It was like springtime.
Josh said
So that would have meant that I only had a few months before going to Arizona, and that's kind of when my riding dropped off. Because I joined Razor summer of 2005.
Yeah, towards the end.
And I want to say it wasn't like, oh, this dropped and then I was on Razor. It was like this came out and I was like, I got more work to do. Because at this time it was still possible, like everyone could do the same amount of tricks.
So is this the first part?
Yeah, Mark Atkins.
Good old Mark.
That Razor ramp. Oh, so dope. And why this was like one of the official first scooter videos, like full length, because the actual length of the video, and it was like riders with full song parts.
Yeah.
And what's cool is like this was still the like street versus park days. It was like both.
But dude, also though, just to point out, like homie was getting over coping and landing high in transition. We don't even see that a lot now.
And these like box jumps are nuts. Especially because like a lot of the tricks are flyouts, but some is like they cleared the whole box.
Random shot of the Razor van.
Yeah, dude. Well, it was weird too. It's like videos, the very first videos, a lot of them were a combo of like mopeds, or was it go-peds because they don't have the motor? Go-peds and scooters.
Josh had no shade to Steven, but he did say that. Well, it's shade. It's shade, Josh. I mean, you brought shade. We didn't. You did.
Well, what was a better video? That's what I'm wondering. It's like, okay, at that time, like maybe someone posted an individual clip on the forum. Oh, something's all sped up here.
That's the video. They did little speed ups in the video. I remember.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't. My hands are off.
Yeah, this gap was nuts.
I remember that gap. Yeah.
Wow. So many things that I was just about to say, the one-footed manual, wait till that pops up. Like, that was totally normal back then, and that was the way to Manny. But nowadays, you'd be like, what?
That's so good. He slides into that.
Yeah. Tons of things that would not fly. But, like, dude, that was huge. Gap to feeble, nuts. I'm pretty sure that was an accident. Yeah, all this stuff, that's like a messed up file. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that.
Little hurricane. There was a hurricane.
Yeah, there's like that was huge.
Feeble up, gap, feeble. That's totally. That looked like that was the carbon fiber in that last clip.
Yeah, he snaps it on a tail whip.
Or maybe it's just a painted. It could have just been a black painted.
But that's what I'm saying. It's really hard to tell on this stuff. Okay, is this the whip? Yeah, that's the carbon fiber, and he snaps it. And what's cool is, I mean, you can't hear it now, but with the audio, you hear like the crunchiness of it.
Oh, yeah.
That SoCal look with the Dickie shorts and like the ankle socks.
Oh yeah,
dude. Yeah, there it goes. I remember hearing the crackly sound of the carbon fiber, but being like, my God, he just broke like the world's best scooter.
Even at this point, a one-footed manual was OG trick, says Josh.
Yeah, I mean, but there weren't a lot of people. Still, it was like to do a manual with both feet was like, damn, that's crazy. I'm telling you, this video, I'm gonna have to say, when this came out, everything was still insane.
This is
like,
Ricky's
there
part?
wasn't, maybe because the year's off, but this was all really crazy when it
Ricky
dropped.
had the best tail whips in the game at this point in time. He did.
Well, Ricky's whips were weird because he spread his feet, so everything he did was like, it was like a no-footer whip every single time.
Clean. It looks so clean.
Yeah.
I'm a big Ricky fan.
He was also big on taking the foot off during 360s.
And it's great to see a tall man on a... He's like the original tall man on a scoot.
Yes.
Whip front Smith down that down hubba was sick,
Yeah.
dude.
Like Ricky for me was someone where like we shared the same like trick style. So it was a lot of like Josh could do a lot more BMX style things that like I was like, I'm not even messing with that. I don't even get how like a turn down works. But Ricky, I was like, okay,
270
he and
board?
I share a lot of the same tricks, like whip or feeble whip feeble. Yeah, dude, just like all of this stuff is so insane.
Little board skis.
Even for the time, like him hitting that rail, I know now is like whatever.
That was Manny,
but
2 foot of Manny.
back then it was like, did he just hit a rail on that?
Yeah, that was a little nose grindy thing.
Yeah, that was like a over crook almost. Yeah, this
Finger
was
whip.
nuts. The finger whip to stall, huge.
Huge.
And the songs, I think Ricky has a 2-song part.
Yeah.
I know one is Eye of the Tiger, and it was just like, yes, here we go. Yeah, the stalls. Oh my god, the music is so good. I listened to Chris Daigle's music right before we went live.
That was a bar double foot Manny, or just Manny to whip.
All of this nuts. Like that, what was that, flat ground 3 whip?
Also, this is a time when we didn't have skate parks in NorCal, really. We had like San Ramon, and they had, and it seemed like they had a million skate parks in SoCal.
Yeah, that's what was
that was
like,
the vibe, at least.
You can't like, I don't know. It's hard to get people to picture what was going on at this time. But for us, even in NorCal, which is still like pretty damn close to the epicenter, but like seeing SoCal footage,
The
was
crooked
like,
grind
what
on the
is this
skateboard.
land?
The crooked grind down the hubba.
Ollie clip.
No, I think that's Ricky.
But seeing, oh yeah, you're right. Ricky had
Ricky was good.
He had some skate tricks under
Yeah.
his belt. But yeah, seeing Team Razor ride all these parks that were like wooden and cement, and then they had like the ramps, you know, that they made for their yards, and also the Razor ramps. It was like they were living in a dream world, and just it was sunny.
Yeah.
It's like it's sunny, and then you could also ride at night with these lights, and then you've got street spots. Like it was, wow. This video did so much for me back in the
Foot
day.
off.
Yeah, the foot
He
comes
took
off.
His foot off.
It was like these dudes were living in a mecca, and
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah.
You know, they were in the action sports mecca, and this is when like X Games is down there a lot. I mean, it was up in NorCal too, but wow. This is the Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, I was about to say this is the second song for Rick, right?
Yeah, Rick. Only you call him Rick.
I'm gonna call him Rick. Big Rick.
Ricky.
Nah, it's Big Rick now. Ricky sounds so like a child. He's not Ricky anymore. He's
I know, but that's
he's
what I
Big
meant.
Rick.
Ricky.
What's up, Big Rick?
Big Rick. Wow. This what was it? Extreme. What was the name of that park?
That 5-0 or I guess it was like a I don't know. No one was doing that. The ice, the whip to ice.
Yeah, no one.
No one was doing that. Well,
I mean, dude,
they
even
were.
whips
but
were still crazy. Yeah,
that too. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was like a whip to Manny to Smith. I remember that trick. I totally forgot about it, but now I remember like trying that. Like, what the hell was
The
that?
foot
And then
off?
one day, yeah, I got it and was like, all right, this is whack.
That's a Josh trick for sure. Like
Yeah.
like Josh was the king of doing the that kind of thing. Little
remember
premature drop.
Dude, the 360 like tire taps. Wow, that was a thing.
Yeah, no one really.
does that
Yeah, no
anymore?
one does tire taps for the most part now. It's a
No.
lost art.
Yeah, that was a very much like BMX inspired thing.
Speaking of BMX, Rick with
Yeah,
the
right.
little X up jobby.
A lot of repeat clips here, although one was downside. But I feel like we've seen a lot of that same 3 whip to flat.
At different parks, at different hours
Yeah, and
of the
at
day.
that same clip, like maybe it was in the intro.
It might have
Also,
been.
like the wall rides, dude. That was another insane one of like, did you just ride that wall? God, the heel position. Yeah, you know, he
That-
is
right
doing
there,
a
right
ton
there.
of those. Yeah, I don't know how he's doing that.
Were you, they must that K grind was in there twice. Did they have pegs on?
And a 50. Yeah, was that a 50? Huh. No, he had no pay. I mean, I know at some point people were using like the spacer in the wheel. You could put it on the end, almost like a little peg. If you took it and then added it to your axle and then had like a separate bolt.
Hollywood Sport.
That was it. Hollywood Sport.
Yeah, Josh wrote that. Gap. That was sick.
It's crazy too because this is like 40 minutes and
just
a
riding.
lot of the tricks are repetitive. You know, it's like whips and double whips. But at the time, it wasn't like, what are all these repetitive tricks? It was all insane.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh, the quad whip. That was huge. Yeah, the Indian Air finger. I forget what they called that one. None of it seemed repetitive back then.
That was crazy. That Manny gap or Manny to Phoebes to whip.
Oh,
I like that
this clip where he goes fakie
down the quarter. Yeah. Oh, the no footy Manny, dude. The no footy to Manny.
Is he 15? There's no way he was 15, and I just never noticed.
Josh, tell us, was he 15?
Or was it a?
They did have pegs. We had pegs on some clips.
Really?
Yeah. He said that was a Mick whip too. That's not a Mick whip, dude. Not by today's standards. It's not a Mick whip.
It could have been. Yeah. Were you?
No, that, or at least in motocross they call that
No, there was a Mick whip and scooter, and I believe that was it.
Mick whips where you go from behind. D's hella good at those. We just filmed one the other day at San Ramon Park.
Honestly, it might have taken on a new name.
You don't kick your. I'm just saying, right. with a Mick whip today, you don't kick your feet like that. You do a normal thing. You do a normal finger whip, but you hit it from behind. That's what today's standards are. Now, if Josh is saying you did your little feet thing like that, sure, but that's definitely a different trick now. Double peg for sure. He said double peg for sure. Josh is saying.
How pegs did they have? Was it the?
They were sockets.
Oh,
I kind of recall this. I kind of
take sockets.
I kind of recall this back in the day. That's why I was saying, like, because like the 5.0s. Oh, here we go. Here's Toy. I recall them doing that. Like I do, because there's no way they were like.
No, I remember the sockets for sure. I just don't remember really seeing a lot of people do that.
Oh, this pale. Yeah.
Yeah. This trick though was so insane.
Yeah. No, Josh's part's epic in this.
Yeah. There were a lot of tricks here. I was like, damn it. Can't do that. Because this was a crazy video too at the point when it came out. I was like hyped to see the tricks, but I'm also like, what can't I do? Because I wasn't on Razor at this point. So it was all about like, I got to be able to do everything they could do if I have a chance of joining this squad.
That was crazy.
Yeah, like that. Like that was like almost like a Superman double finger whip. It was like, there's no way I'm doing that. Like Manny to Feeble, there's no way I'm doing that.
Bar out.
I believe that's like a double X up, 360 double X up. Could be wrong. Yeah, I guess he was right. Like Josh is doing the 2-foot manuals here.
We just had to use clamp bolts and washers to run them.
Damn.
That's yeah.
Ripple. Yeah, Josh had all the sick bank spots. That was like a proper board slide too. No land, but okay, there we go. Yeah, like that's. I mean, I'm gonna say that a lot for most of these tricks, but that's crazy.
No hander to no footer.
Yeah, nuts.
No hander to no footer, crazy.
All this stuff, I was like, this is. I want to say Josh had the craziest part in this video.
Oh, the nollie bar.
Yeah, nollie bar, dude.
Superman
no one remembers.
downstairs.
Like Josh was one of the first people to do nollie tricks on a scooter.
Yeah, the originator of that for sure. At least made it popular, if not the originator.
Yeah,
little
all
tail
these
grabby
grabs too.
361 handy. No one really does anything with hands off as much now. I mean, you see a little bit of tuck no handers.
That was nuts. The double deck grab.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, here we go. Manny, yeah. Phoebe over Smith. That was a great
crazy.
Clip.
Yeah.
Little turn down guy. Turn downs and tables. Turn downs and tables also lost art in scootering.
Yeah, Josh was the main person doing that. Just I think from his BMX background.
Warner did them for quite some time too. Shout out to Raymond.
Yeah.
Like,
even that, like what was it? Where you grab it at the side?
Yeah. I like that trick where especially if
what
you really
call that.
invert it or whatever, you know? I mean skateboarding.
Yeah. That was like a look back.
Wally whip.
Oh yeah, that was like one of the first times people were doing that, hopping a nose blunt.
Whip, finger whip.
Yeah, or that was like whip double.
Bar to front side Wally.
But this is where I know the quality wasn't this bad back in the day, because a lot of this is hard to tell.
I think our eyes were
like
just,
that
I agree with you, Addy, but I also think our eyes were trained for this at that time.
It was way better. I'm telling you, bro.
Well,
I feel you, yes, but
Josh, he's gonna get
better.
that. He's gonna DM you, and we're gonna get that hard drive fixed.
Because think of it this way: you weren't shooting in 240p.
Yeah, no.
So it wouldn't make sense that this was.
Yeah, but still, you're uploading. It depends on what you're uploading it at. That turned down.
Yeah, but
another nollie grab.
Oof. But like no one was, it wasn't because you weren't streaming it and you weren't watching it on YouTube. It wasn't like it was getting compressed. Like you uploaded the file and then gave the link for people to download it from the server.
Well, we were uploading.
And I want to say, dude, this was like a 14. It was like a 4 to 4. It was a big file. That thing sat on my desktop forever.
The nollie whip still, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, bar spin, deck grab. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
No footed can grab. Ricky, or Josh has said.
Damn, the one-handed manual.
Ricky sent compressed footage, so some of it was short quality. Shot quality.
Yeah, but like you could literally see like the squares.
To Manny. Bar out, wow.
Yeah. Dude, bar spin down that set was huge.
Oh, he did the saran wrap.
Leg sweep.
Saran wrap, bro.
Yeah.
Leg sweep,
that's where I landed the flip.
X up Manny.
Stall at that park.
Josh is doing a lot of tricks. Nollie to Manny. To hop in.
See, when this part dropped, it was like every clip was like, damn it, I can't do that.
The thing I liked about that clip of Josh with the Nollie Manny, a lot of people would drop their front end and touch the coping when coming back into transition. Josh actually hopped over the coping and went back into transition.
Yeah.
And
it was proper.
For this time period, it wasn't shunned upon to not do that. You know what I mean? But he still did it in today's, like, that's proper even today. You know what I mean?
There were no rules, like what you couldn't do. It was just like, demonstrate the trick and we'll clean it up later.
It's nose blunt.
Even there.
But that was the nose blunt.
Yeah. Those got to be some of the
See,
first
even right there, yeah,
clips.
dude. Josh had the style down at this time.
That wall ride was huge. That's not last trick though, right? Isn't it like tail whip?
Does he have 2-song part?
Bar spin?
He might have a 2-songer.
Really? Oh yeah, or it's like a breakdown.
Little turn downy.
Yeah, or like a look back.
See, that was a little. Josh, you could have done that one cleaner.
He was bringing it in, you know.
Yeah, that one too.
I don't know what that was at the end there.
I like it when you hop in. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not a fan of that.
But like, even then, it was still nuts. Like, did he just
at the time?
What? Like, dude, whip to back tire stall.
Nollie 3, dude.
Dude, this
Decade
so nuts. Decade. 180 decade or whatever was just like, bro, I'm done. I give up.
That was crazy.
What's that? Maybe it was the other NBS 3 where it ends with a tail whip to bar spin. I was like, oh my god, it's doable.
Is this Chris?
Yeah, this might be Daigle. Doesn't he eat it right here after this long run? Oh, the foot comes off.
Throws the scooter in the bush. Yeah, it's Chris.
Oh my god, that's the bitch. Oh
yeah.
What?
The infamous, yeah.
Wow, I forgot. That was one of the best moments. Dude, Chris Daigle.
Overcrook in.
I missed that dude.
I'll call it a nose blunt, Josh. I mean, we go tit for tat here. No,
one of them was over crooked. There were two. There were two going down.
I never saw a good over crooked until I started hanging out with Georgie Lewis. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, so who has last part in this? Casey? Is Casey in it? No, it's just Derek, Mark, Rick. So Chris has the last part?
That was crazy,
that's
dude.
Huge.
That was crazy,
That's
bro.
Huge.
Ooh, that saran wrap too. Little finger down the extendo 3. This is before skate parks got all.
I did say this was my favorite.
Up.
It was Josh and Chris's NBS 4 part. Yeah, bar spin whip. I mean, he is mashing.
Okay. Josh is saying that was what he was going for instead of nose blunt. I got you, Josh. I'm just saying, you know. At the time, we could call it whatever. You could have made up a new name for that trick as far as we're concerned. But now, by today's,
yeah,
you know, I mean, what we're saying this video came out 05, so this video is.
I want to say, dude, it was 04. I could be wrong, but I swear there was more of a gap between when this dropped and then when I moved for college.
But it could have came at the beginning of 05. January or something.
Dude, it could have, but I swear it was like sunny out. It was not like fall, winter time. It was like, let's go. It's time to ride. But yeah, it could have been like after, you know, like at the beginning of the school year. Well, then that would have been 2004.
Big Ron has last part. Big Ron isn't in this video.
There's no way.
There's no way, bro. If my mind will be blown if Big Ron has last part in this. I do not remember that. Part. Get out of here, Josh.
What? That was kind of like a nollie whip. Triple. Just a big whip. Way less street than I remember.
Yeah.
But I do remember a lot of the Hollywood sports clips. Huge.
Down the ramp.
Like, to give you an idea of this time, I remember like thinking if someone did a tail whip to Superman deck grab.
Oh, that was
tail whip out.
That was Young. Like Young said Big Ron has last part. Young, you crazy, bro. Young, you crazy, bro. Yeah. Big Ron don't got last part. My bad, Toy. I just see the word Josh and I'm like, I always think it's Toy, but no, you crazy.
Dude, he's got a good amount. He's got a good amount of street clips. Anyways, you feel what I'm saying, dude? Superman deck grab tail whip out. I thought that's a video game
The
trick,
double foot wall ride. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree 100%. 100%.
Just to give people an idea of the times. And now that's like you could do that in like a double backflip and no one would blink. Like that. So that's just to give you a frame of like even a double tail whip is like mayhem.
People don't extendo it. You know what I mean? Like the dudes, Josh and Chris were really extending the Superman. Like they were really getting that.
Well, that was the whole thing because like the bags of tricks were so small. It was all about like who could extend it the most and really like tweak your back, like you're snapping your spine.
Yeah.
You know, same with like the Grizzly Air. It was like how much can you get that thing in the air? And I hated that trick. It looks so dumb.
Is this the end?
Might be. Who is that? Is that Brian Boston? Or it can't be.
Josh looking like a goof.
Yeah, everyone was a little goofy. Oh, we got our first backflip.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do appreciate about this video, though. Is it's not just like flippity-doo, McFlippity-doo, McFlippity-doo. No rollerblades.
It was still crazy. Yeah. That's gold. Okay, this is just bail stuff. I don't remember. I forget.
Young said that he chilled with Dibble last weekend in Chicago.
Was that wasn't Dibble though, was it? That we were just looking at? That's nuts. The fact that Matt Dibble's still around and like showing up is crazy. But I remember, yeah, we saw him at A-Town.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding?
Yeah, because he's good friends with Dom Marconi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nuts because he's one of the, back from that era.
Oh, the two-person
on the forums.
Both wearing red shirts too. That's great. Is that Ricky?
Dope.
It might have been Chris.
Like Derek Beckering or Mark Atkins. So what was the last trick?
Young saying Dibble has last part in this video.
Nah.
Addy, Dibble has last part in this.
No. I mean, you could see starting parts from Derek, Mark, Ricky, Chris, and myself. I mean, maybe he's got like a clip. But we could see, if you go up and look at the time, Tubi, how much time is left.
There's still...
Oh, wow. What?
Yeah. There's...
Am I wrong?
This is classic. This is classic where like the video kind of feels like it's over, but this is... Remember when credits were better than the videos themselves when we were growing up? Some of the
that
credits...
might have been Matt Pate.
I wanted to do a Hella Grip video called Credits. I've pitched this before. And now that I've said it on here, someone's going to steal this idea. But where we edit the video just to look like credits the whole time.
Yeah, we could. I think that's Casey Murphy that we're looking at. That's C-Murph. Yeah, we could do a credits video.
In some clips, too, you and Chris kind of look the same at this time period. Because you both rock the spiky hair. That's C-Murph, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I want to say some of that C-Murph.
Toy, was that C-Murph in some of this?
The face
Broussard
is like,
in the pink tee, chrome dome helmet is what... Toy just wrote Broussard in the pink tee, chrome dome. That's you, isn't it? Ooh.
Me?
No. Toy. My bad. I meant Toy. That just got ran over by the bike. That's Toy for sure.
Dude, I don't remember a lot of this.
I feel like we would watch the video, and then at this point, we're like, all right, we're going outside now. Like, we pause it and leave.
Yeah, I don't remember all this extra stuff. I remember some of it, like them jumping on the tubes, those ones right there.
Foot off.
So what the hell?
Tire Chap Kid's name was Chris, if I remember correctly. There's also a delay between us and chat, so they're seeing it, and then Josh is typing, and we're seeing it like a second later.
Still, what the hell is going on? I remember that fall. Yeah. Oh, so this is all like bail section?
Oh, yeah, when bail sections was a thing.
Yeah.
I
do remember some of them were weak. I was like, what the hell is this bail doing in here?
Remember we had just a small bail section in our video? It wasn't even.
It was
just Mark. And he falls at Valley Verde on that run.
Like
into the pipe.
With
the Guns N' Roses, yeah. Backflip clip was the first contest. It was Jared Reed. Well, he took his foot off, so no offense, Jared Reed, who I've never met before. I always wanted to meet Jared Reed. But
we
never
met
him
once for like free stuff.
He messaged Hella Grip at one point.
Crazy. Yeah.
And I was stoked, dude. I was like, what? That was like early Hella Grip.
Scott McCormick though, and that was like this ghost.
Scott McCormick, I'll never forget. Backflip with he bummed a Stogue off me. Remember this? Remember this?
Hell yeah.
And then he did a backflip with the Stogue in mouth, no helmet.
I remember there were two skaters there wearing the signature Corey Duffel pants.
But he backflipped with the Stogue in mouth, and then he pulled it out, and I just remember he's smoking it. But he put it, dude. Josh, you were with us. It was me, and you, Addy, Josh, and Ricky, and then we met up with Scott McCormick.
I want to say that was the day before I got on Razor.
It was.
We rode that park,
And you were filming with Ricky.
Yeah, and we were riding all night, went to that other park where Scott did the backflip with the SIG, and then I think the next day is when I got on Razor, and we drove back. That was the best day of my life.
That was also the trip.
Still to this day.
In the minivan, and there's that photo of me, Ricky, and Josh in the back of the minivan holding up our FX1s. Same trip.
Oh.
Same trip.
Wow.
You're driving.
And that was 2005, which is why I'm like, there's no way this is 2005.
Summer 2005. Summer 2005.
Yeah, it was July. I think
Addy's driving.
July 25th. 2005. It was the 25th or the 28th.
You were driving, and the three of us, me, Ricky, and Josh, were in the back of the van. And that was on the van. We only had 2 seats, and then the rest of the van was empty. Because remember on the way down?
Yeah, didn't we go to
I had to
X
pee.
like that?
Yeah, we went to Point X like that. I had to pee, and I went in the back corner of the van and had to pee into a Gatorade bottle. And I was like, don't shake the car, Ad.
Why did we not have the seats in the car?
Also, why didn't we pull over to pee? Like,
I think it was just the coolness of it all.
Yeah.
Just, can we pull it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great trip. That was peak of life. Because it was just like, man, we're in SoCal, we're traveling around, about to get on Razor, and that's when like going pro was super rare.
That was our second time to LA, because the first time we went to LA, you met up with us, and I was staying with Mike Brown, MB.
Yeah.
Some girl that you met on Facebook's high rise.
I remember going to that house.
It was an apartment in downtown LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a wild trip. But I had kicked it with Razor before because of the Tacoma comp.
Yeah, you'd already met everybody.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was its own thing of just like, whoa, I'm kicking it with the Razor dudes. Like, this is literally
the first trip. You tail whipped the Mark Appleyard gap at the LA abandoned spot, which that clip I think ended up getting lost.
Yeah. No, it's
in something.
Yeah, it's in something.
But you tail whipped that gap.
The catch was like, oh yeah, that good catch. It's in.
He kick flipped it and you tail whipped it. It was gnarly because I remember Mike Brown and Big Rob were with us and they were like super impressed that like Addy on the scoot tail whipped the freaking giant gap, dude.
Yeah. I remember it was just more of a drop, but it was like scary because they had like a spiky fence. But it's like, dude, you're not gonna hit this spiky fence. Like, you got to mess up so bad to fall into the spiky fence.
Totally.
I do remember that. Yeah, I remember that getting stuck. God, those demos they had to do. So glad I didn't have to be around for that. But that would have been a dream. Because these were like literal, if you scootered, these were the celebs. It felt like a movie where you're like, I'm trying to be a famous actor. And then like all of a sudden you're in Hollywood and you're like, this is nuts. I'm actually like with the famous people.
He says that Josh says Scott still rides every now and then. Or wait, is he talking about Jared Reed still rides every now and then? Jared Reed, Guinness World Record, backflip on a push scooter. Yeah. He still rides occasionally. Oh, okay. Scott was goated.
He was goated?
Like, great. I follow.
No, he was, because he and Jarrett Reed were so far ahead of. Oh, was that Broussard? That looks like Broussard.
Wait, where?
Long hair. You see the dude eat it on the backflip? Right there.
Is it? Yeah, Josh, was that Broussard?
Looks like Broussard.
Was that Broussard that just... We need an episode on Rad Scooters Co. Where did it all go wrong? Where did it all... Well, Rad, I think, still... Well, they never announced that they were done, though. So I will give props to Rad for that. But
yeah,
I think alcohol is where that all went wrong.
It's also just like I don't know, didn't Razors kind of screw them a little bit too?
Yeah, we will do an episode. That's
like
a good
they
that's
should
a
have
good call
given
out.
them royalties, or maybe they did. Jason Beggs is the one I think that had a bunch of stories about all that, and I was like, oh my god,
that right there, is that
dude? That's gotta be
toy.
Broussard.
Is that Broussard right there on the screen in the blue tee?
That's gotta be, or just some rando who's like, I'm gonna try a backflip.
Someone trying to ollie.
Yeah, this was an era. These were celebrities. And like, you could walk into a park and it was like, we're here. Team Razor is here. Also, the fact that this was done on these scooters is just insane. Yeah, those bad knees. I don't remember all this stuff at the end. It's like, is this a re-edit? Like, dude, there's no way there's more. Oh my god.
There's more.
Oh wow. Wow.
Remember we used to change the salt and pepper?
Yeah. So there's a whole outro before the credits. You must be right, Tubes. Eventually, I was like, I'm not watching this. I'm just.
I think we just watched the
going
parts,
back.
then we just tuned out.
But this was when, because there was no YouTube, just seeing footage of anything was like, whoa. Like
That was
Jackass
Brett on the
CKY.
flip belt. Jason.
Wait, Brett?
Yeah, some homie. These names I don't remember. Or no.
Cool footage. Executive producers, you guys.
I asked Andrew if it was him.
Guys. Brett. I'm trying to remember some type of Brett. Chris Daigle with the Fox tees. I remember repping my Fox tees. Oh.
Yeah, you were a big Fox T guy.
Yeah, I was all about it. It was like I would rep Fox, Independent, Volcom.
Element.
Yeah, but a lot of it I based off like just how stuff fit and like a more basic logo.
Yeah.
Craziness back in the day. Is that like a random truck?
Yeah.
Dude, prank calling people. I was just thinking about this
Star
yesterday,
69.
Like, yeah, dude. But even then, this was, we got Eric. Oh, was that E-Rock? Eric Carlson? I remember E-Rock.
Oh, yeah. E-Rock.
Austin Gillette? What?
That can't be the same Austin. That's not.
Cedric? Yeah.
That's obviously Ricky's brother, right?
Wow. David Rios. I remember that name. Yeah, that's some random kid. I'm guessing that's supposed to say La Brea. David Rios.
It was Ricky's younger brother, right? Ricky had a little brother?
Yeah. I think I've had him once or twice staying at Ricky's house.
Edited by Ricky and Josh.
These kids. So sophomoric. I'm going on a hunt. I'm
Wait.
finding the original
Wait.
What?
Hold up here.
What?
Josh Toy says that is Austin Gillette, like the Austin Gillette. He said
Really?
it is. Austin was a homie of ours. Really? So
What?
really? You know what though? That kind of like that does kind of like make sense.
What clip was Austin Gillette?
He's skating in it a couple times, and he filmed.
Oh, I thought that was like Ricky doing the skate.
He was
clips.
friends with Ricky. He's from Ricky's local park, right?
Are you asking me? I don't know.
No, I'm talking to Toy. No, I know you don't know. He was just a homie of ours from Brea Skate Park. Yeah. Okay, I kind of now recall you guys saying that because he was already getting sponsored for skating.
Casting director.
Casting director, get the fuck out of here.
There's no way. Hollywood Sports, Tokyo. Wow.
Parks Middle School.
It's blowing up all the spots.
Yeah, you guys listed everything in the credits. Is wild. Josh's house
off of what was it, Fremont Road or something.
He grew up with Ricky. Yeah, I do now recall that. Austin Gillette grew up with Ricky. That sounds familiar. Well, he's still around, like pro skateboarder dude.
Was that Toy right there?
Ricky's house, Chris's house. You guys, ridiculous.
Yeah, there's the flip.
This is like when we put my Paige's headgear in the end of our credits.
Damn, who's doing the bike flips? Wow, bro, this brings me back. It's just that SoCal vibe, and this was when SoCal was in
David's
its peak,
house.
where it was like, this is the center of the world.
Austin's old house.
Austin Gillette's old house.
Yeah.
Whoa. Dude, music by Thrice. You already know it is. To Awake and Avenge the Dead. Yeah, Lee. That was like the Thrice song, even to this day.
Another
Of course,
Thrice song.
another Thrice song. I remember we saw Thrice and Dashboard Confessional, which is like the most. Why would you have those two together?
With Nicky Poo. In San Jose.
I remember the Dashboard guy stopped playing because the Thrice fans were giving him the finger the whole time. And he's like, "We're gonna play an extra long show tonight because of this." And I was like, "Yeah." I was there for Dashboard. I'm not gonna lie. But Thrice put on a great show, and then it was like the Get Up Kids or something was the other opening act.
Yeah.
Yeah, Freestyler was the intro song. So good. It was like, here we go.
Freestyler. Which was in
Freestyler.
Wasn't that in CKY 2K?
I don't know.
Pretty sure it's the CKY 2K.
It's very much like when you hear it, you're like, oh, this is like a CKY song.
Mm-hmm.
And like I forgot about it until right before we watched this, and I just watched the opener, and it like hit me like, oh my god, this like, here we go. It's about to be mayhem.
Oh yeah, he was in the Termites video. That's exactly what he was in. Or he rode for Termites. You got kicked off of Termites, I think, when you turned 16 or
Who?
18.
Who are we talking about?
Austin Gillette. Yeah. Remember Termites? It was an all little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they have little drawings too, like little?
There was a little bug.
Something?
Yeah. It was the logo.
Wow.
Special thanks.
Homie getting rocked, dude. You're lucky you're alive. Was Termites the one we stole, or was that Twigs? Didn't we steal one of them from like the front of the thing?
D-Rock. Derek stole it.
Yeah.
Milo.
Yeah, they were just like sitting up there and like, oh,
Derek did it. Yeah. Yeah. D-Train. Classic D-Train move.
Cared.
Shout out to D-Train.
Yeah.
I hope he watches this. D-Train, what up?
Hey guys.
Best crooked grinds on quarter pipes ever, Derek, for sure. Like, and that was when no one was doing that trick back in the day. On a skateboard.
I don't know, man. Austin Gillette, yeah.
Wow,
I forgot that half that video is not even riding.
That was some times, dude.
Wow. It's just, again, I can't stress enough like how crazy that video was. And I know everyone's probably like, yeah, of course, who cares though? But like, geez, I haven't watched that since like that era, where I was watching it like every day to be like, all right, I need to learn every trick. What's another one I could go to? I just love the screenshot. Up there is the Casey Corning, the go back to Oregon part. It's so good. Can't watch that nowadays, but that's from NBS 3.
We'll watch NBS 3 on a different time, but still silenced.
For Josh in the chat, did NBS 1 and NBS 2, were they called NBS 1 and NBS 2, or was that the one where it was like Extreme Wheels or some shit like that? So I know originally it was Nothing But Coasters was how it all started.
Dude, it was in Haggard. Freestyler was in Haggard. Dude, it was. Totally, Josh. Totally.
I don't know if it even got to the lyrics, though. It was just like the instrumental part. Because I don't remember hearing the lyrics in Haggard.
Yeah, I don't think so. What was your question you asked, Josh? Oh, was NBS 1 and NBS 2 actually called NBS 1 and NBS 2? That's the question. Hit us with the answer.
I want to say they had different names, and then later on,
dude,
I could be wrong.
If you remaster it, Josh, let us make DVDs, and we'll do some type of packaging for Hella Grip where we, because like you couldn't put those on with them. Well, maybe you can with the music, and then.
Dude, I wonder if Broussard even just has the file somewhere, because like is it still on the Scooter Resource server? You know, all these days later.
Can we watch Silas Henderson's mini video 3? Josh Young.
Honestly, that is
also on Josh's YouTube channel. Young giving us. We'll do a whole video on. We should do. Henderson had I think a couple really good parts, right? Silas Henderson,
and also he was one of the first to use that crazy song from The Matrix that got used all the time. That video is, I get chills in a way thinking about it, like because it's so nostalgic and was so ahead of its time.
1 and 2 were not called that. To answer your question, Addy, they were called. They were named after a roller coaster at Knoxberry Farm. All right.
Nothing but coasters, bro. That's what it used to be called. Yeah, the Silas video is wow. It was so, again, ahead of its time, where it was like, okay, I'm not even gonna try to learn these tricks because it's pointless.
We're gonna jump into the future right now. I mentioned this to you that we were gonna watch this.
Oh yeah.
I think that this will be
8 minutes.
It's 8 minutes. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it. I also saved this to watch it with you, Ad.
Maybe it's like NBS 4. It's gonna be 4 minutes of riding,
so,
4 minutes of
credits. Yeah. How great would that be? All right. So to jump into the future and just to see where scootering's gone since NBS 4, we're gonna end today's video with the new Saunders video, aka
they just
Kai
call it
Saunders.
Is that a little messed up? Like no one could search Kai Saunders.
I typed in Kai Saunders and it didn't pop up. I had to go to the native channel. So you're totally right, Addy. It does do them a disservice.
Even in the description, like that's gonna mess with the SEO.
All right, so let's get right into it.
Search engine optimization.
Let's get right into it. We're gonna watch this real quick.
I mean, I get it. It's clean Kai, and that is kind of my fraternity.
Some of the Switch clips.
Thing.
Oh, some of the clips in that were Switch. I don't know. Well, we're moving on. We're on to Kai Saunders. Oh, and look, they used some film.
Dude, this is fucking with me with it. Damn. I'm more shocked by the quality after 40 minutes of pixel video.
Yeah.
It's like, look at
what
this.
What a jump
it's
in
so
time.
crisp.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
He's going in. He's going in,
Those
dude.
apartment complex rails are death, dude. Those are duffel rails.
Throwing
super Corey
some
duffel
straight
rails.
little kid stuff where he's throwing a tree branch off of something.
Yeah, bro. Come on now. Wow, look at his foot placement.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, the future is now.
I mean, he's one of the best in the game right now for sure.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Bar into that, dude. See, at least their like film footage,
film B-roll, yeah,
is of
like
Kai. It's not like of just like random a boat in the water or some building, you know.
It's pigeons flying.
Yeah,
that is insane. Oh, what a unique rail.
I said that, and then there was a random building. I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. That was crazy. Wow, dude. That's insane.
Oh God, dude. 18 years later, this is where it's at.
Do you notice? I saw this clip online. That's the Australians love to put the wood down.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. They're huge putting the wood down on the spot, which I'm not against.
Okay.
Damn, I didn't realize Kai also has the gymnastics tricks down.
Yeah, they all do down
And that
there.
was a great fit, the Friends fit.
Wow, dude.
Ooh, I was gonna say. Oh. Wow, that was dope.
Why'd he take his shirt off?
Why did he take his shirt off?
He's not going in the water.
Maybe. Oh, he's back in the Friends fit.
Oh,
wow. Is Kai afraid of water or something? No.
Oh,
no,
nope.
he's not.
Maybe he was though, because his buddy jumped into.
He made his boy jump in and then
hold
goes in himself.
Is he afraid of water? Because look, as soon as he jumps in, his buddy's like, "I'll get you."
Yeah, he's like, he didn't even put his head in. He's like, I'm not. No head under the water.
I'll get you.
Yeah, I'll get you. Wow. All right, that's fake film B-roll, right? This isn't real film.
I don't know. I think it might be.
Because look at the aspect ratio. Unless they zoomed. Oh, you can kind of see it on the left. Maybe it's added.
On the left, it looks like they cut off some of it. Which
yeah, I mean, but you could add that in.
Yeah, true.
All right.
True.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Did he spend the money or did he not spend the money?
I said that and I was like, I was thinking like, it does matter. I'm not gonna say it, but it does. All right, back to the good stuff.
Wow.
Whoa. So what is that? A full whip, double whip, or do you call it like a double full whip?
No, because a double full whip, I feel like both have to spin twice. No.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, then I'm gonna call that a double full whip.
Wow. That was cool.
Beautiful.
Little
Like,
bench.
he's setting up benches, but
Oh, that's Jack. That's his little Jack Doth clip right there.
wow, and a Mokavol clothing.
Was that double?
Double or triple? What?
Double. That's crazy. He's loving the Friends fit though, man.
Ooh, yeah, I back it. I see that shirt a lot. Now.
Damn.
Damn, the downside fully. That's a Ryan Myers clip. Damn, full whip front board or rotor whip. I don't know. We gotta watch it all in slow mo. Wow. Beautiful. Do you think he did a straight on that one? Like hop straight into it?
We've seen
what?
That was awesome.
I thought he was just going fakey. I didn't realize at first that was a manual.
Over the bar? Dude, this might be in contention for part of the year.
Yeah, my mind's blown.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. He's got those
wow,
full whip, rotor whip down. Huge. I mean, that's pretty wide rail. Pretty wide rail. I like that.
Backside, I don't.
Yeah, backside ballsy. Dude, I'd rather backside. I've got
I know.
Trying to front side.
Yeah, stuff. That was cool. That was really cool. To nosy.
Dude, he's just clean.
Boom. That's an insane run, dude. That was insane. Man,
dude, he's killing the rail to rail.
Dude, the down rails too. They're not even like. Wow.
Yeah, like a handicap rail.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Whoa! How does he have so much?
What?
What? And he was going fast, dude.
What?
Kai.
Insane,
like,
bro.
Kai's always had good rail skills, but like he's mashing these rails.
Wow.
Right. What the hell was that?
Fully bar twist style?
Yeah, you're right. Bar twist. What? To the door, cash at the Riverside Club? No.
That's an S rail. That's an S rail.
I was like, he's gonna do something else.
See,
something else.
We needed Kai to show up to Hyphy Jam. He could have shown up. No.
Yeah, that's huge. Wow. Again, good speed too. He's not just like slow playing.
This is definitely his best part ever.
Yeah.
I mean, all of his parts are good, but this one's just really good.
Yeah.
Wow. Fakey man, double bar, fakey man.
Like, there's a lot of, I don't want to call them repeat tricks, but you could see he's like, I'm doing the rotor whips, full whips, double bars,
dude.
And the rail to rails. That's insane.
The spot selection's amazing and like
right. Oh,
what?
Whoa!
That was Steez.
Normally, I've got beef with the hop into back,
but it was styly
out at the end. But that was nuts.
That was styly.
That was steezy. Yeah.
Whip board. Wow, dude. Okay. See, dude, you don't need to. Oh, you gotta go to California to find the good rails. Bullshit. Look at this.
Yeah, this is insane.
Look at this.
This is like cheating. These rails are so good.
Look at this.
You couldn't find that rail in California. They wouldn't allow it. They'd be like, the rails are too close.
It would have been hit already and capped.
Yeah. True that.
Wow, the late whip.
Over this doubler?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. What?
To street.
Dude,
my God.
The fact that he even did that little kink at the end. Is that your boy Juzzy?
A little celebration. But he deserves it.
He's claiming. He's deserving the claim. That's not Juzzy. That was clean. Dude. I want to know that feeling. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's like the greatest drug ever. Oh, there's that spot again. Why are we going back there?
I don't know.
Oh, wow. So we are going to get like 4 minutes of bonus footage. Well, what's our timer at right now?
No.
Oh,
not
wow,
even.
That went by fast.
Yeah,
because
that
was 8 minutes?
It was all just insane.
Oh my God.
It was like nonstop crazy. There was no filler in that. No filler. That was nonstop crazy. Heavy rail, but there was some insane Manny tricks and a couple really next level lines.
Whoa. I don't even know what to say.
That's up there with that Juzzy part. Whoa, hey now, we're not, no. No. Don't do that to me.
Oh, deep fried, huh?
Don't do that to me. That was
Bro.
one of the craziest parts of the year.
Whoa, the speed he maintained on the spots, because that was something that, like, I feel like a lot of people who do long rail scootering is they go kind of slow, which is still insane, but he was mashing those rails too. That's a masterpiece. I get why they called it Kai.
Wow. All right. That was that's gotta be in the running right now for video part of the year, and that bumps him to being roadie rider of the year for sure.
Yeah, that's Ooh.
I mean,
Even that first rail, that huge steep rail.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, the first two rails were gnarly steep apartment rails. Next level.
Bro, I'm speechless, man.
That was some next level stuff right there.
I am speechless.
Wow.
I teamed up with videographer. Together, they approached each and every clip with considerable thought. Okay.
I hope ChatGPT wrote that for you, because come on now. Come on now.
Considerable thought. Taking the final product into account at every step. So what was like a gnarly clip, but they're like, nah, this doesn't fit. I mean, that was a bit of a...
I'll give it a little like skis.
Bit of a clinic on how to do rail transfers.
Yeah.
Both like parallel, or I guess these would be parallel, and then like in line with each other. Ooh, this looks crazy at this angle. Whoa, don't show me NBS anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm just putting it on the screen because it's the main title of the show, so I was just putting it back on the screen because we're wrapping up.
Oh, there's like one rail in that whole video. Jeez. Oh my God, how far scootering has come.
Well, Kai's been in the game for a long time. A long time at this point.
Still not a single turn down nor look back in Kai's video.
Yeah. No
deck grabs, no
Superman.
Nope, not a nary a nollie.
Yeah, no nollies. Yep.
So.
There's he has no transitional clips in the part at all.
No.
Which is fine.
Why
I mean,
would he?
Yeah, when you're doing that, like, you don't need them. That was next level. That was some next level stuff.
Dude, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Ballsy. Absolutely ballsy. Like, where are the bales in that video?
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't put like a bale section, but like what's up with that?
I'd like to see the raw cut
tries?
of that video. I'd love to see the raw cut, like an hour-long raw cut of that would be cool.
Yeah, because I've never like ridden with Kai. Like, I've been around while he's riding a park.
Yeah,
but, like,
contest.
I don't know, is he like me? I could take easily 2 hours. If I landed a trick within the first 10 tries, it was like, what? Like, are these clips for him like a full day for each clip, or is he just like knock it out? It's like, all right, we're good.
He looked dirty, especially in the white, the Friends outfit. He had a couple dirty, some dirt on him.
Yeah, he probably, some of those clips you could tell.
There was
like,
two bales.
He probably tried.
There was 2 bales because there's the water one where he drops a scoot in the watt.
Yeah.
And then there's the one where he rolls in the dirt with the wood.
Especially like the long precision rails. Is it like hours of like him almost getting to the end, you know, getting to the gap?
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. How many views does that have?
14.
And let's see, that's been out for
7 days.
7 days, 2,000 views a day. What is going on in scootering, bro?
Well, NBS.
I mean, 14's good.
NBS 4 had 683.
Yeah, but if that was uploaded on YouTube day one, that thing would be at like 2 million. It'd be at like 10 million views.
Yeah.
All screwed up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy to see where the progression has gone though, from these days when this was the video to seeing just Kai's 8-minute part of just destruction of every rail in Australia.
Yeah, and even NBS, you could see like there's clips where like the feet come off, feet are touching. It's just gross, but like it did not matter back then. You're
No.
just like, whoa, what's even possible on these things?
All is possible.
Yeah, all is possible. But like what Kai is doing, like you couldn't do that on a Razor. Most of those, you could not double
No.
peg. I guess I'm wrong. You could back then, or he's 15.
But the Razors on a lot of those big spots, those Narnar guys, the Razors would just buckle. I mean, look at look what you went through on
can make it
Wahlberg.
work. Yeah, but you could make it work if you land right. But like you could not do those grinds.
No.
Ooh, I'm glad I waited for that.
Yeah,
That
so
was
am I.
nice.
I'm glad we got to experience it together and really showcase
Is
that
anyone
one.
in the chat talking about this video, or do they all bail? They're like, we're done.
We had definitely some bailers, but we got
Christian Bale.
Young said, "Damn, that was good," and Toy
It
said,
was great.
"Kai is nuts for sure. Kai rail and fakey Manny game." YouTube puts the stupid heart right. It blocks half the words for me. Built differently. I have to like scroll.
They are built differently.
Uh,
Oh man, it's just like for someone like Kai, like we need. How are they getting rewarded for what they're doing for scootering? You know, do they even get the glory? Like, yeah, you're sponsored, like, but that is like, bro, give this man a shoe, give this man a car.
Jerry's still here. He liked the rail transfers.
That's what I'm saying. It's a universally loved thing where anyone could watch that and go like, I don't know what's going on, but that dude just went from one rail to the next.
Yeah.
Like try doing that. Just stand on a rail and jump to the other.
No, you don't see that. You don't see that really. I mean, you definitely don't see it in skateboarding. You see it a little bit in BMX. Dudes are doing that in BMX. But...
Yeah, or like I guess rollerblading would have been huge.
Yeah, rollerbladers do that a lot
for the rail transfer.
Yeah, they
or soaping.
No.
Don't hate on soap
I haven't,
bro.
Well, I haven't seen a soap video in a modern day soap video.
I've never seen a soap video at all.
Yeah. So.
Anyways,
well, I feel like that was a great episode. We definitely.
That's good. Let's talk about Barbie now.
Yeah, we definitely watched some stuff today. It feels like we watched a ton of stuff, even though NBS was 40 minutes, and we spent a majority of today's episode watching just one video.
Yeah. In hindsight, though, we could have easily stopped at the 20-minute mark.
Nah, we had to play it all the way through because kids need to know. NBS doesn't get enough like shine. Like the gen right now.
Get enough shine.
Like, I bet you Kai Saunders. Yeah. I bet you Kai Saunders has never seen NBS. I put $1 down. Down.
No, I doubt it. I mean, would it be torture for you to watch it now? Like, I watch it with such nostalgia. Like, oh my god, even with the quality. But like, yeah. Even though really it's only 20 minutes, it might be torturous for some people to have to watch that.
Well, then they don't have. You got to see where you came from. You got to know. You should know. You should know your history.
But like, gotta learn from it. Like when you watch the Toy Machine videos from the 90s, you're still like, oh, this is like, yeah, it's just kick flips down 3 stairs, but like it's still put together pretty good. And I mean, it's kick flips down 3 stairs. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think that
board slide.
I think you're going with the wrong teams and stuff. But like the other thing too, though, is if you look at the 90s, yeah, maybe I don't think it's kick flips. Maybe it's a pressure flip down a 3 stair, which is still pretty unbelievable. Like, it's the same thing. Like, they say that, I've heard them say this on 9 Club a bunch of times. Like, there's a bunch of tricks that have been done that you don't think have been done because they're kind of just, like, forgotten about. You know what I mean? Like, almost every flip trick's probably been done down a smaller gap, like you're saying. Like, I know, like the first hard flip that was filmed was Day One on a small little grass gap, but it's the first hard flip, and it probably is equivalent to like a 4 or 5 stair, but it's the first one done.
Yeah, it's still I don't know. It's just nuts that only like 2 decades ago, what you would look at is just like, what? That's like pro riding. It's just even with BMX or like the X Games going on right now. Like I remember like a double tail whip on a BMX bike, like seeing that for the first time in a magazine. It was like, whoa, the double tail whip. And now it's like, bro, you do that in a you better be doing double backflip, double tail whip, and you might only get like bronze for that trick.
But some of the X Games stuff is just, it's too much. It's too much flippity-doo and not enough style. I was saying this to you earlier. I would rather somebody do... There's no one grinds. In BMX, no one does any real grinds at all. There's nothing landing into stall. All of it is just big air flippity-doo. Like, for the BMX best trick, they should have just done one single box jump. Although the guy who ends up winning it did the most unique trick, which was to land on that precision and then 360 whip into the quarter, which shows, which I do think they picked the right winner for best trick, which literally just happened an hour ago. It shows that like the rest of these dudes are all trying to do the biggest flippity-doo they can, and then homie wins with precisioning something unique in the park, the 3-whipping in.
Well, so, yeah, don't they already have the like kind of the mini mega section that's to do the flippy stuff?
It's called Mega Park now, and it's a 4-hit.
Yeah. So you've got the mega. It's just, yeah, it's crazy. But that's like scootering. When we watch the scooter competitions at the parks, where you're like, I don't even know what the hell's going on. This is just too much.
Yeah.
Anyways, we don't need to get into all that right now.
Yeah, that's an episode for another time. Josh.
Yeah, I'll end it saying where we're going to be in 20 years from now.
Yeah, what will it look like? You know? What's the next Kai Saunders? Who's the next Kai Saunders, and what does his part look like? Yeah. Who hasn't seen Kai? It?
Do we just realize all sports are done now? Like, we can't go any further.
No, because they're always going to be building more places and more stuff. And
yeah, it's just, I think, like, we'll eventually be like running, where everyone's just battling for a tenth of a tenth of a tenth of a tenth of a second. And it's like, 50 years from now, someone will finally run this mile a fraction of a second faster, and that's what we're all waiting for. And everyone's like, yeah.
I don't know, because
he did that same thing but slightly faster. And like, will that happen with action sports of just like,
I think it kind of can with skateboarding a little bit, because they really have tapped into the switch, nollie, fakie. But you look at Kai's video, no nollie. I don't think anything was switch. He's definitely not doing fakie 50-50 down a rail. You know, like,
yeah.
Are we saying
like running? Like, you got to do it backwards now.
In 20 years,
barefoot.
Is someone fakie 50-50ing on a scoot, one of the rails he just did? You know what I mean? Like that, it could go that route. It could go that route. No over crooks. I mean, I'm not hating at all on Kai's part. The part's unbelievable. It's definitely one of the best parts easily this year, if not in the last 5 years. But I still think there is a lot of room. You know, you look at Josh doing the nollies 18 years ago. DB did a lot of nollies, but it takes the right rider to go, hey, I'm going to focus on that trick and really bring that into my bag of tricks. And now I'm going to do nollie 50 down a big rail. Nollie 5-0 down a big rail would be so sick to see. Nollie 50 would be cool, but a nollie 5-0 where you pop it off the nose, then you get into the 5-0. Yeah, and then down something big, dude.
I guess it's more like gymnastics. Like, they're still doing crazy stuff, gymnastics. I'm sure if you look at gymnastics from like 98, you're like, that's cool, but look at what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Versus running or like shot put, where it's just literally you're battling for centimeters and fractions of seconds.
And same with, I said that comment about skating. Skating still, clearly, there's always going to be room for growth. There's still a lot of room for growth.
Yeah. I mean, lately it seems like it was all about the rail game. Like, almost like the Kai video, where it's just like skateboarding because of Nija and friends. It's just like massive rails.
Yeah.
BMX is tough, though, like you're saying with the grinds, because a lot of it is like you need to do a crazy grind on a BMX bike before it's dope. Other than like, all right, ice pick, toothpick. Like, if you toothpick something for like 10 feet, that's still like, what?
I would have liked to seem like, let me get a flare to toothpick. I never seen that. X Games best trick. Let me see flare to toothpick. That's insane.
Oh, what was that guy's name? He was in all the Road Fools videos and had a shaved head. He was like, or he was just straight up bald. and he was super famous for doing wackadoodle grinds. I mean, wackadoodle sounds like I'm hating, but he did all these crazy grinds that I feel like no one does anymore.
What about that dude that's from the Bay Area? I think your brother's friends with him. He was in the Market BMX video, and he does when he hops, he X's his hands and then does the crazy rails. He's from Berkeley.
Yeah.
I can't think of his
forget
name.
his name.
I know Austin and Josh are boys with that dude. That guy, remember that gap he did in Berkeley where he hopped over that? We went and looked at it one time, and it was like, this isn't even a spot.
No, I don't remember.
It's in the Market denim.
Yeah, no,
video.
I remember the video.
That guy,
I have it. It's one of my few purchase videos
on
Apple.
iTunes.
I'm like,
yeah,
I got Market.
That's a
and,
great
like,
video.
Anchorman too.
Addy,
yeah.
do you know Derek Duster is?
No.
Jim C.
No.
That was Josh Young. All right, Addy does not know Josh.
Eric Duster and Jim C. No.
Jim C.
Jimmy.
All right, well, we're about an hour and a half, so we'll wrap it up real quick, or we'll wrap it up right now. Great episode. If you could subscribe, turn on the notifications so you know the next time we're live, because we still haven't figured out a day of the week or time period. So you got to have them notifications on if you want to catch us live. And we'll be back next week with another great episode.
Yeah.
I like
watch NBS 3 in the meantime.
I think we're gonna do more of this watching the older videos. Maybe we will do that. Whoever Young recommended, Salas or whatever.
That would probably be the most requested.
Yeah, maybe we'll do
for
him.
the OGs, because it was so nuts. I would love to, if Josh or anyone in the meantime could remember the website. I want to say it was Martin Kimball's website, and it was like something.co.uk, and it was like a blue screen. From my memory, it was a blue screen like background, and then a bunch of tricks, like a list of tricks in yellow, and you could click on them and then you get the video file. And like, what was that? Because I swear that's like how I found the Silas video, was that website. And it was just, or at least he had individual clips there, but whatever the hell that website was, I would love to know the name of it. It was like kickwhip.co.uk or something like that. Kick Scoots.
Josh can DM you that. Josh, DM Addy that
Yeah,
information.
not right now. We don't gotta wait. But like, what the hell was? I'm sure I could just hit up Martin Kimball and be like, "What was that, bro?"
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do that too once we find it.
That's something I want a Wayback Machine. Is just be like, whoa, because that was like the first site where it's like, I finally found it. I finally found scooter clips.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right.
And it.
We'll see you guys later next week. Peace.